Alright, this is gonna be a video kind of talking about, just psychology again, with day trading. So, to jump right into it, just to give you guys an update, I recently quit my job and I am going full time with day trading now. So, what that looks like for me is, I have a few months of savings lined up and I'm confident in my strategy. I'm confident in how I day trade and what I need to do it and to make it work and to make a consistent payout. Um, I took two payouts today, one from Top Step and one from My Fund of Futures. It's the daily payout account, so that's kind of what I'm doing. And I want to kind of go over like how I got in this position because I know a lot of people probably want to get in this position that I'm in right now, as well as, I want to get in a position that other people are in who are above me and where I'm at. So, just my journey and, what I did to get here is kind of what I'm going to go through in this video. So, just to jump right into it, I've been working for uh, probably, well, I'm 20, 27 right now. Obviously, I've been working since out of high school. But I've been day trading almost a year now. I started back in April of 2025, and it's now December 2025. So almost a year. I think it was March actually, so like March, April, somewhere around there. Anyways, almost a year. My first payout was, I think it was in July, June, or yeah, it was in June, and it was only for $1,000. And I say only $1,000 because you know how much money you can make in day trading. And then the next month after that, so first month in June was 1,000. Next month was, I believe it was 2,000, and then I hit it big in August. I got probably $20,000 in payouts. So I had two accounts that I was copy trading, and I got two max payouts 2 weeks back to back. And I was on top of the world in that moment, and I think this is um, kind of thing that every trader has to go through, where they get that feeling, that euphoric feeling of, hey, I made it, and then it all has to come crashing down a little bit. Luckily for me, I feel like it wasn't that bad because I knew what was good, what worked, and what, made me that money. And how I got there, I didn't just say, oh, I'm invincible now, and just expect it to work through the rest of my life, because that's not how day trading works. We're in a time right now where, we have a lot of information out online and are able to look at everything and get other people's stories and kind of pick pieces of what works and what doesn't. Because at the end of the day, trading is a very objective thing. Like you have to really hone in on yourself and you are making the decision. It's not something that's guaranteed every single time. So, yeah, so I got, those two big payouts and then, the next month, in September, I think I got a $2,000 payout and then a $4,000 payout in October. And then in the rest of October and all of November, I was just on full tilt. Like I was like, oh, I'm better than this. I deserve this money. This money's mine. And I would just rinse accounts, rinse accounts, rinse accounts, rinse accounts all month long. And I would just full port that shit because that whole month I was just on tilt, just going through anger, greed, whatever you want to call it. Just wasn't following a set of rules, wasn't listening to myself, just going based off of emotions. And the funny part is, I would run up accounts like probably like three or four funded accounts where I'd have like fucking 5 grand in there, and I'd be like, I want more, I want more, I want more. You know what I mean? And that just destroyed me for that whole month, that whole time. And the last 2 weeks, I really have just been like, all right. I'm, really doing this the right way. I'm gonna trade the right way. I'm going to set my risk management for the day, and I'm gonna follow it to the T. I'm gonna write down, I'm gonna journal, do all this stuff right. And little do you know, when I started doing that consistently over a couple weeks, I took another payout yesterday. Two payouts actually, the one from My Fund Futures and the one from Top Step. So, you know, and I still have the accounts alive. Usually I would blow the accounts the next day because I'm just trying to full port that shit to get it back up, and now I'm just realizing that's not the way to do it. Like, you just keep trading no matter what. You get a payout, cool. You keep trading the exact same way. That's the only way you're going to be profitable is time after time after time after time. You just trade the exact same way. Kind of like a robot. That's what they mean when they say trade like a robot. You got to trade the exact same way, regardless of the situation that you're in. Um, so yeah, I ended up quitting my job a few days ago now, and um, like I said, I was able to do that because I had some savings saved up, and I just got these other payouts, and I really needed to put myself in a tough position to make this work. This is my last hurrah. I mean, I can always go back and get another job. It is what it is. Like, that's not even on my mind right now, but it's something that I know that I can do if I need to. But yeah, I mean, this is my journey, and this is what I'm doing, and I mean, it's already paying off. So if anyone who's watching this is thinking like, hey, I need a sign, I need someone to just be fully blunt with me and tell me that this actually works and then I will follow it, then this is your video, man. This is me telling you directly. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not trying to promote any other prop firms or anything. This is me talking to whoever's watching this video. It can happen and you can do it, but you have to follow the rules. Set your ego aside. I've heard that so many times and I just think, yeah, whatever. But now I realize like that was my ego saying, yeah, whatever. It wasn't me, like it wasn't my profitable self coming through and saying, yeah, that's not the way. That was just my ego talking. And at the end of the day, that is how you do it. And you have to follow your rules if you want to make this work. And a lot of people are going to come on this video and say, yeah, no, this is all crap. I'm going to, do my own thing and do what I've been doing. And it might work for a week or so, but at the end of the week, when you have that one red day, it's going to come crashing down. You gotta be the best loser you can be in this game, and you gotta be able to take a loss. So if you have a red day and you write down on your rule set 2 trades per day or 3 trades per day, whatever it is, and you get to that, and then you're at a red P&L, you have to stop. Like you have a rule for a reason. And if you don't have a limit of trades per day, you should. You should, and it should be less than 5. You should really hone in on that because the more time you are in the market, the more risk you are to losing your capital. How many times have you guys been in a trade and, some random news wick comes out of nowhere and you're like, where the hell did that even come from? Well, guess what? It's probably because you shouldn't have been in a trade then anyways. So like yes, it happens, but very rarely in a spot where you should be in a trade. So, yeah, I mean, this is just my 1-2 of what I'm doing and my journey. And if you guys have any questions, I guess just comment them below. Any suggestions, any one-on-one mentoring. I'm not gonna charge anyone for that, so that's all gonna be free. Um, yeah, this is my journey, and we're gonna see what happens. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.